Well, welcome back to Williams Career Mode. Getting set for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We got 3 practice sessions potentially coming up, and we have 2 unread messages. One from Carl, who's attached the preview for this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any questions, come see me at the Data Centre, or Center, as they say, over there in the England land. So what exactly is this whole weekend preview? What, like the drivers that are competing in it? And then the construct? Not much of a preview, to be honest. The tires are helpful, though. So medium, softs, and super soft tires for Bahrain. And then Jeff with a weather forecast. Looks like no rain.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
Qualifying in the dark here from Bahrain. We will go out all clear as expected. And park for me. Yes, I know. Quit bugging me. Flying lap. Here we go. Super soft tires. Perfect. We should be able to put down a pretty fast lap here. I was feeling pretty good there towards the end. In the dark indeed. I was going to say, I believe it's the only night race in the Formula 1 calendar, but it is not. I believe Abu Dhabi's is in the dark. And away we go. Qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I didn't drive it in too terribly deep that time. I'm good with it. I drove it in deep there. That's not going to help out. Fastest lap. Currently Romain Grosjean. Then beaten by Daniel Ricciardo. I'm sliding around. I mean, we'll just put a banker time down. Let's get ourselves on the board. Malaysia? Have they run in Malaysia? I don't think they've run in Malaysia yet. Oh! Can't save it this time.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
That curb has actually been the death of me. You get up on that thing, and it's like, it sends you around like no other curb. I just don't know what to do there. Well, what's the deal here? Do we... well, actually, I don't know if we have the chance to flashback. No. Do we flash back or not? I mean, we crashed in qualifying. I've kind of set the guideline for myself that I feel like we just got to take it. Take it. Oh, boy. Yeah. So it'll be 20th. So you know what that means. We'll be taking an engine penalty as well. it can only go up from here. Sebastian Vettel wins pole. He's looking like an early favorite for the championship. And we will qualify last with no official time. I was literally just trying to put a banker down, and that corner, once again, I just need to stay away from it. I just need to run wide the entire time. So we might as well just take the last place and take our grid penalty for an engine a power unit. All right, well, let's get out to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We have messages here. Jeff, our engineer, has said, all right, we prepared. 2 words in and I already screwed up. All right, we prepared as best we can, but the rest is up to you. Go out there and do what you do best with a smiley face. Oh, dear God. We'll be monitoring the data closely from the pit wall as always, and if you need any specific information, just get on the radio button and ask. See you in Parc Ferme. And Carl says, as you didn't complete any laps in the session, the number of resource points gained was relatively small. Had you participated comprehensively, more would have been rewarded. Oh, God. Let's just get this race over with.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and 2 DRS zones will help with that as well. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Sebastian Vettel. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Alonso, Grosjean, Perez and Nico Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sainz, Esteban Ocon and Van Dorn, Stroll, Hartley, Charles Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson, Gasly and Cox. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit
Well,
them. Good luck.
I forgot to take the engine penalty. So we're just going to have to live with our mistakes and start last with literally no gain. Race strategy, it looks like the one stop will be faster. And let's see if we can't edit this a little bit and make it even faster. Doesn't look like it. Let's see here. This might actually be decently viable. Wait, I don't need a third stint. Remove that. This may actually work. How many laps do we have today? Let's see here. This may actually work. Literally just halfway. 14 laps, is that right? Oh, I forgot you can't do that. I definitely forgot you can't do that. So we'll remove that, and I guess we're going to have to go on to the soft tires. Is there any gain to be had here? Doesn't look like it. Looks pretty straight up. Engine component is a must-have, though. Is a must-have enough, even though I don't know much about, or I don't know anything about racing. Well, do we want to pit? I mean, literally, there's like no wiggle room in this. There's no change in strategy that we can make. What if that's gonna add 19 seconds. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. So super softs to softs and pit lap. We might as well make lap 5, even though that sounds incredibly early. That sounds like it will be it. We'll go ahead and start race. Try not to hit Charles Leclerc this time. I actually said Charles. It actually says Charles. It's Charles, okay? Sitting here revving my engine for no reason.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. What's the RPM on a full start? We don't want to bog down.
Oh, no practice issues. That's good. I just couldn't do this. I could not do this with this in my face all day. Oh, Jesus. Gasly moved up in front of me. It was indeed useful last weekend. Yeah, I don't think Charles Leclerc has any doubt that halo definitely helped him out big time at Spa. Thank God for ghosting on that one. Oh. Rolling off 20th for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'm not sure why starts aren't on manual. That was really strange. They were, and it didn't pop up that I needed to hold my clutch. That was really bizarre. So regardless, a terrible start already. Somebody, I got a puncture. Lap 1. Lap 1.
Start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I ran something over and got a puncture on lap 1.
You've got a puncture on your front right tyre. Puncture in the front right. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
No, we're gonna stay with it. Well. This is not going well. Oh, man, I can't turn this car. It's all limping around now. Well. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. I saw a piece of debris fly up. But then I'm like, oh, well, what are the odds that we hit it, huh? Apparently very good. All the disastrous starts. I have never gotten a puncture on the first lap. Ever. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what tire we're going to go on, to be honest. I think it's supers, or not supers rather. I think it's softs. We can't take these to the end. It might as well have been supers. Didn't even make it to the first corner. Got a puncture. Well, this race is about to be very, very lonely. Is a safety car out there?
Okay, stay clear of the
No, that's a
line on the
Sauber
exit.
going really
See the
slow.
penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Time to end sixth. It's going to be one hard thing to do to make up that amount of time. Gap the car in front is going to be ridiculous. Especially because we are now forced to the two-stop. And you know those guys that were out near us. Oh, well, that's a problem. I'm out of it now. Oh god, we're doing donuts in the runoff area. Wait, Lance Stroll's out of the race. Well, we're not going to finish last, guys.
Lance is out of the race.
That helps out. I wonder what happened to Lance. Oh, Jesus Christ. This race has been a disaster from the very start. Oh my god. Do you have any idea how much a safety car would save me right now? Just gotta keep pushing on.
Race officials have enabled DRS.
Oh,
DRS
thanks.
is
I
now
heard
available.
race officials. I was like, no way. If we could even make up the positions to even gain or make up the time to gain up a position, I would be amazed. Unfortunate way the Bahrain Grand Prix has gone. I've never gotten a puncture before turn 1 before. Ever. Can't say that anymore. Hey, at least this time we have a chance to finish the race. I'll say that.
The gap to the car ahead is 22.3 seconds.
22-second gap. Now, they have not pitted, but that doesn't really matter a whole lot considering we are going to have to make another pit stop. There's no way we can take these softs to the end. Oh, compared to how bad it could have been? Oh, yeah. I mean, the puncture, having to go to the runoff area. It's been a disaster. To be only down 22 seconds after a pit stop, Nico Hulkenberg's out of the race. Well, there's another spot gained. In before points here in Bahrain. I did donuts. Not intentionally, but I did donuts. So the Renault of Nico Hulkenberg is out.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Safety car, please. Safety car, please. No, it's for Nico. Caution, where is he? I was off to the side, somewhere up here. Nope.
Green flag.
I didn't even see him, but he's somewhere over there. So the lap we should have been pitting on. '18th. Last on track, but not effective last. Unfortunately, though, for the Williams team and the constructors, Lance is out. I got spooked by the curb, and I was just like, I am not losing the car here. I'm going to take whatever the game wants to give me by taking this wide here. I'm getting off this curb. It's been a disaster literally all weekend.
The drivers we're racing are Vettel.
Oh, yeah?
Ericsson is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 19.4 seconds.
19.4 seconds.
They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 35.9.
I feel like I should be making up more time, but maybe I'm wrong. I will beat my rival this race because it hasn't prompted me to actually select one. In this year's game, you actually select a rival, and it's not just default your teammate. It hasn't prompted me to do so thus far. Recovery drive for sure. Recovery drive from 20th. If that's even a thing. Started last. Won't finish 20th. That's good. Right? Oh, getting on that curb, I think, disrupted my braking. Be halfway through this race at the end of this lap. I mean, we might as well just be in a time trial right now. Get the tires to the end of the race. I mean, looking at the wear, it is possible. Maybe. I mean, if the wear, like, you just multiply it by 2, They're going to be right at the very edge of puncture territory. They're going to have to be pretty easy on them, but honestly, I feel like that may be the best way to go. First time all race, or all weekend, I've nailed that corner. First time. That was fantastic. Not on the curb, flat out. That was great. That sliding's not helping the tires. That is true. That is true. Gap to Ericsson's 15 seconds. Up on the curb again. Once again, not helping. You make a very valid point. I mean, I don't see another option, honestly. Now that you brought it up. But considering they've already made their stop, I would assume, right, at this point? Unless Ericsson's doing the two-stop, I don't know. We can find a way to 17th. Gain a spot, Lord knows. $14 laps is pretty short, but if we do 50% races like that championship mode, we'll never finish this damn thing. Tires, 44%. I think we can make it to the end. Lap 9, 5 to go.
Okay, gap ahead is 13.3 seconds.
15 seconds, so we are gaining on Ericsson. About 2 seconds a lap. Not this lap, because I feel slower. Definitely feel slower this lap than I did a lap ago. Even going wide there a little bit. I'll take that over getting up on that curb and
There's 5 laps of
sucking.
fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel. We're good.
Ericsson ahead. Gap to car in front is 12.7
seconds, still gaining.
Taking 1.8 seconds out from each lap. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8
Old
laps old.
mediums.
The time last lap was
They pitted on lap 2?
36.0.
1.8 seconds a lap, is that enough? So now I know why the game decided to want to switch my strategy, because that's the strategy that some of the AI had. Ericsson pitting on lap 2. And just taking mediums to the end. What's the point? I feel like running your super soft presumably longer and then jumping on the softs would be way better, but Marcus Ericsson and Sauber with a bold strategy. And needless to say, I don't believe it's paid off. know if I've ever seen that, the AI pit on lap 2. Unless he had some problems. Which you never know. 4 to go from Bahrain.
The gap to the car ahead is
11.5. I don't know if we're going to catch him,
seconds.
honestly. That's definitely not going to help. There was a piece of a front wing that had flown off. And you know we're going to restart or replay that. Not much else we could have done. It's a disappointing weekend for Bahrain. Maybe Evo's right. This racetrack actually is cursed. Tires have nothing left.
Ericsson is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 11.9
Gap's
seconds. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap.
12 seconds
They're on
now.
old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 35.5.
What are my tires looking like? Done. We picked a bad race to have to pit early. Not like we picked it out, but a track that's so hard on rear tires, as Sakir is. My tires are absolutely toast. Looks like it's going to be 18th today.
Significant drop off in grip around now. The data suggests the tyres are getting quite worn. They may not last much longer.
Unless the puncture territory has changed from just straight up tire wear, we should be fine to the end. I believe it's around 80% that they can puncture at any moment, just based on wear. %67%. Oh boy, we're going to be close to that 80% territory, but there's nothing to lose. There's, at this point, nothing really to gain. Eleven seconds. 7 laps still in these tires. I mean, there's a chance you could go 7 laps on them. But there's also a chance you could go 3. That tire wear, you never truly know.
Okay, gap ahead is 11.2 seconds.
Ooh, I have no grip. No grip anymore. Done. Well, we'll still be able to make it to the end on these tires, but there's just not really much of an advantage to be gained on them. Once I started to flatten out in that gap to Ericsson, I just knew there wasn't going to be a chance. I mean, shit, we might as well pit at this point. A lap 1 puncture. We've been on these tires since the end of lap 1.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Oh, boy. with no grip and a corner and a curb that had cost us problems all race long. Ferrari
Great
wins
effort there
again,
from Ferrari to
presumably
take the victory
Vettel.
today. And I have to wonder,
Is
Anthony Davidson, just what
Raikkonen?
set them apart from the
Kimi
competition.
Raikkonen won!
Track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it.
What?
These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their
Why
cars
is Daniel
so
Ricciardo
comfortable
excited
out there.
about 10th?
So here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the
So,
world, the prancing horse flags are
Kimi
dominant in the
Raikkonen won a
grandstands,
race.
and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
No. What? No. How? Kimi Raikkonen is immune to winning.
So then, it's time to see how this result
Well,
affects the
there's the
Drivers'
results here
Championship.
today.
It's a
Kimi
good result
Raikkonen
for
and
Sebastian
Valtteri
Vettel. He moves
Bottas are the
further
top
ahead at the
two.
top of the
Sebastian
table.
Vettel
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go
third,
for?
and Lewis
I'll probably go
Hamilton.
for Pierre Gasly.
Daniel Ricciardo
The team did a
started
good job
sixth,
with
the
strategy
one
to
stop,
put him
but
in
he
amongst
had
the
a
pack.
terrible
But it's
race.
the
Only
driver's
getting
job
1
to
point
capitalise on those
here today.
opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
And then
Onto the
looking down the
constructors
rest of
then.
the grid,
Ferrari
we wind
moved
up
to the top of the table.
18th,
There was also a strong
technically,
showing from the Mercedes
but
team
we
today
DNF
as they
here
make their
in
way up the
Bahrain.
standings. That's it for today's Grand
again,
Prix, and from Anthony,
sounds
it's goodbye
about right.
and